this it?
Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! This one's all mine! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! You're... Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little... off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the
We won.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans. The whole town was built by Danan defectors. Escapees from out. This area is teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so the ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Say, Alphen.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too. It was...
Really? Oh!
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I...
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not...
Yeah.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us...
Yeah, and
There's some...
So, what did you
Give the man some...
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted... Next thing I knew, they had me...
You mean to say you won the crown contest?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. And of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that the only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand this.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the blazing sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were...
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what...
They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power. As for what the ceremony was actually for...
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet. After all, you said you recognized...
but Shion said she'd never seen him before.
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dream.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double...
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know...
The mask?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives.
Lives? You mean...
Perhaps it was a part of this...
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling said, I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eye. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign...
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis. The restoration took years.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen.
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means.
Kisara.
Listen. What you really need is time.
What about Shion?
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in... This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village. Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember...
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises.
Trust me, it's not a...
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still... Every new piece of information seems only to yield further... I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renans? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their son? And then there is the Maiden. A figure so powerful. She's playing yin to the Sovereign's yang in esoteric... And yet... I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if... Listen, I may be a traitor among... I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if...
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes.
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By
Frank, huh?
Sometimes we need a little help in addressing the truth. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And
please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet...
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their So, feel like you're making head...
All I know is Shion needs our help.
Say, how did you get back down here from
I came down in a Renan starship.
What happened to her?
She stayed just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people. Naori's place was with her. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danons like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they...
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. A debt left to fester for what? 300...
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what, be it several centuries ago.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his... You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I... Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick... Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the... Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living... But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself...
What I've been... What will I even accomplish going alone?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing. I didn't realize you were alone.
I guess all of us are. And
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no.
to tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels... But then I realize what feels like years.
What about your hometown?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be...
Yeah. I have no home to return to either. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still... I'd never have met up with you guys.
Have you learned to...
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you.
Yeah, all this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew.
You couldn't have known. Still, poor Shion must be lonely. All but...
Yeah, you're right.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you...
Do I even have any...
If you were in my place, you'd say...
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the...
Come on, man. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only you're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. But here's the thing. None of that...
I guess.
It's about Naor. Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this... Fine, I've said my piece. The thing...
My power consumed me once already. And I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can... Come on, fight this! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to... That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this false...
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's... Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. What's it gonna...
What do you think? Of course.
So then quit gripe...
Listen.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. But there's still so much that I... There I go again.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even he...
Yeah. Just give me a little more time to fill it.
Hey, don't even mention it.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That... sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not...
Kisara's right. Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alphen. Right. Great.
Look! Sharp! People. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Did we really just spend that much money? Money?
Good. This came out
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Remember, if the paint's too...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Begin.
Long fight!
Take this!
If it hides, just smash it out again! Raging storm!
Ready to go.
Not in your dreams!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open.
Be my guest.
I'm on it.
Light Axe Raging Cascade!
Denied.
Fresh!
Can you take it?
Lunarongo! Lunarongo! An astral art?
That's my cue!
In a bind.
Shut him down.
In here!
You picked the wrong fight.
I'm on a roll now.
Lunarongo!
Radiant light. Force of regeneration.
Raging storm!
Regenerate.
Ah!
Dragon Tail. Armor won't save you.
I could do without this pain.
He who prepares.
Lunarongo!
Swallow dance. Elusive deity.
Dance in the wind!
Swallow dance.
Sleep now!
Shine.
Regenerate! Stop time!
Regeneration.
So,
I can carve through armor.
Watch Demon Fang! Demon
Dagger inside.
lightning condemned!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go away. Elusive deity.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Begin. I'm ready.
Alphen, you okay?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village.
Yeah.
You know, this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves, though, in the end.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of...
Yeah, I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself. Friends, family, home. They took everything but not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. And I won't lose that. Not ever again.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion. Everyone.
Say the word and I...
Certainly no...
Then it's agreed. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital.
Sounds like a plan.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. let's stop by the... By the way, how was... Wait. Don't tell me we still...
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon... We don't know that we all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere?
I think stranger things have happened, whether he's alive or otherwise. We've exhausted all the
Fine. Thistlein was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think that...
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of.
Even the weird Danans, just like...
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only...
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to...
You saw how destitute the village was? They needed food, badly.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal... Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of but ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almadria was something else entirely. A part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't.
Who?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. You made a choice not to kill her. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your...
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too.
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching. And hey, thanks, Kisara. You're... Saying we should check the owl forest?
Okay.
Why?
Ugh. Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small who's the apex predator of these waters? Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here...
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects.
It's brutal, all right. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring.
And where do you expect...
What about you, Alphen? All that...
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect... Go no further!
Dragon Shell! Sword Rain up!
Nothing gets by me!
Swallow Dance! It's on!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Almost done!
Sealed!
You're mine!
Eat the everlasting
Sword Rain Alpha!
Negative
Now!
Resonate in an instant! Impact Block!
We can really make weapons with this?
No further!
Lunar Rongo! Eat dirt!
Negative gate!
Resonate
with the earth! Stalagmite!
Lightning condemned!
I can carve through armor!
Thunder Blade!
Dragon Shell!
Not in your dreams!
Catapult!
Photon
Do it!
Lightning
Keep
condemned!
sharp! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now in the groove!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Photon Flash!
You're finished! You're mine!
Begin Astral Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready!
Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Onward and upward.
An opponent like this should be easy. Lunar Rongo! No further!
That's enough!
Photon Flash!
Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight!
Deity!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Now! Sword Rain Alpha!
Just take the regeneration!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Elusive deity! I can carve... I'm on a roll
Big
now!
swirl! More with that king ready!
Dragon Shell!
Benediction light.
Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning
Dragon
condemned!
Shell!
Thunder Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
First strike! There's always room for improvement.
What's this thing?
There it is. That's our target.
Right, here goes!
Radiant
Lunar
light!
Rongo!
Force of regeneration!
Photon!
Regenerate!
Lunar
Evil
Rongo!
prepares its trees.
Ready to go!
Simian pest. I shall feel you where you stand.
Here we go again!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling
Lunar Rongo!
in a bind!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine!
Not a
Radiant
chance!
light! Force
You're
of
mine!
regeneration!
Regenerate!
Regenerate!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed.
No backing down! Lunarongo! Armor won't save you! This one will mine!
Thunder Blade!
Lunarongo! I'm on it! Talon Sword! I'm on a roll now! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara.
Lunarongo! I'll end you! Next! Lunarongo! It's time! Take it, Eater! What? Lunarongo! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Here I come! Regeneration!
Allow me to help you.
You're mine!
What's this? Don't suffer in silence.
Stardust! I'm ready! Stardust!
And light.
Heal! Lunarongo! Talon Sword!
Take that!
You're mine! You're finished! Do it! Not a chance!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I can feel my power growing!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Better get everything ready for tomorrow.
This came out so good. I almost... This ice cream tastes...
I swear, you're always having ice cream.
And who made you the food?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream.
Did you really just say that?
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that. but you know what's gonna happen.
It's none of your business what I...
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product.
Naive might be more...
So, Halim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask,
I'm all ear.
how much contact did you have with...
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particular...
Almadria made it sound like the two of you...
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who... Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, to a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a... We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renin...
You were like that, though, right? You've always struck me as...
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing...
Which is why I seek to end... Not that I imagine Danon such as Rinwell are all that interested. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
I'm exhausted.
This looks perfect. Get...
I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
In a bind?
Don't get in my way!
Shine! Radiant
Luna
light!
Rondo!
Burst of regeneration! Regeneration! All yours, Kisara! My turn!
Thunder Field! Not in your dreams!
Here I come! Elusive deity! Luna Rondo! Blow away!
Raging Cascade!
Do it! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Looks like we got them all.
Go no further!
Resonate with the earth! Just watch it! Lunar Rondo! Talent! Shine! Deny! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Sword Lane Alpha! Allow me to help you. You picked the wrong fight! Don't suffer in silence. Talent! Lunar Rondo!
Armor won't save you!
Lunar Rondo!
I'll finish you here and now!
Talent Hurricane!
Radiant light!
Win!
Force of regeneration!
Severing Wind!
Don't suffer in
Lunar
silence.
Rondo! Great! Next!
You see what happened there is you crossed me.
Mark
Shouldn't have done that.
Raging Cascade!
I'll
thank you.
Take this!
Dance
Sword
in the
Lane
wind!
Alpha!
Air thrust!
You're finished!
Light activation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
No backing down!
Lunar Rondo!
Dragon Shell! In a bind?
Here goes! Blaze ready!
Swallow dare!
Try harder!
Elusive
Okay,
deity!
they look cute and
Lunar
stuff,
Rondo!
but they're
Crystal's all
vicious!
mine. Lunar Rondo!
Resonate with the earth!
Eat dirt! We did it! Now! Lunar Rondo!
Here goes! More with that can't
Can you
We did it! Now! Lunar Rondo!
I'll smash you! Elusive deity!
Lunar Rondo!
I'll finish you
Now!
here and now! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the
Now!
wind!
with the
Lunar Rondo!
Air thrust!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Shion?
All the more reason to
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pit. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured.
That's right. Besides...
I'm fine. Don't stop.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is...
You mean there are still...
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for...
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for...
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship.
You're saying she deliberately...
Dohalim. That's a bit of a...
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not a... Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? Is it merely a
Like I've told you a million...
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, complicated machinery can sometimes break down. Sorry for being...
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must...
So that's 300 years you were wearing.
The reason he lost all his memory?
All but a select few strong ones. So deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in...
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing...
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know. But the damp...
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there.
No apologies necessary. Reading up...
So he finally...
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned, but if you don't rest when you can... Looks perfect.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in.
Why do you want to know?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk"?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantation.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind...
Astral energy? Hold on. Are you saying you...
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me...
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to Astral...
Wait, you don't really think...
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
What are you doing?
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying voids.
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean?
Ah!
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious. I was thinking about... You know...
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the snake eye...
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but... I did...
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight.
Because...
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe...
Come to terms. You mean like Alphen with his past?
Yeah. You're pretty amazing.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to
Rinwell.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Hi, Hoodle!
Resonate with the earth! I'm on the last one!
More for the
Severing wind!
In light.
Are those arms even natural?
Lunarongo! Eat this! Piston! Eater!
Astral energy!
Lunarongo!
Denied!
Eat this! I'm ready! Darling! In an instant! Impact cross! Not a chance! Lunarongo! With the earth! Swallow dance! Whirlwind snap!
Don't get careless.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
Let's see what you've got.
Lunarongo!
Here goes!
Wind! Elusive! Lunarongo!
In light. It's time.
Confiscated!
Heal! Stop! Lunarongo!
Lightning orb!
This one's all mine! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Smash you! I'll leave it to you! Lunarongo! First strike! Whirlwind snap!
In a bind?
Watch this!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Catapult!
Dragon down! Sword Rain Alpha!
More with that
Megasonic Thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Ready to go! We did it! Now!
I'll be safe.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Regenerate. Allow me to help you.
Sonic!
Watch this! More with that
It's over! Sword! Severing Wind! Lunarongo!
Catapult. Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Regeneration! Regenerate! Lunarongo!
No! Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
Here! Arch Seal!
Watch it!
Dance in the wind!
Not my finest.
I'll be saving this one! Ha!
Shine!
More with the Radiant Rock! Air Thrust! Like Astral Raging Cascade!
From beyond! Damn it!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
From beyond!
Imbue this vanquish! Lunarongo!
I'll be
Lunarongo!
saving this one!
Now another! Easter!
More with the
Lunarongo!
Lightning Condemn!
Take it!
Now!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Right, here goes!
Ready and raring!
Lunarongo!
I can carve through armor!
Can you take a Lunarongo!
Radiant light! Leave the fort with me!
No further!
More with
Lunarongo!
Air Thrust! Lightning Condemn! Thunder Blade!
Do it!
Kisara, Frozen!
Hammer!
Now! Lunarongo!
Hollow dance!
Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara! Could have been worse.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Maybe I'll get some training in before we eat.
Looks perfect and...
Make sure to get some good rest. Well, off we go.
That's what we're going to... climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem...
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still... At least, I'm trying to be.
I see. You hear that, Law?
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring.
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of...
I think that's more of a personality.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed.
It's all mine!
Dance in the wind!
Lunarongo!
It's a duel of the arts!
Lunarongo!
One more time! That's my cue!
Here I come!
Shut him down!
Next! Here I come! Lunarongo!
Lightning condemned! Thunder Blaze!
Eat this! I can carve through armor!
Dance in the wind!
Kick it! You're finished! You're mine!
Talon Hurricane! More where that came from!
I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Go, Helene!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Everyone hanging in there?
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shiana, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Take this!
Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Thunder Blade! One more
Yeah,
time!
appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can start helping.
Far enough!
I mean, yes, sir. I'll give you regeneration!
Dance in the wind!
Shivering wind! Lunarongo!
Let's get you all tucked away!
You picked the wrong fight!
Talon Hurricane!
Leave the smelling to me. Yeah!
Lunarongo! Here I come! You're finished! Strike! Lunarongo!
Dance in the wind!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Lunarongo!
Go top flash! Lightning now!
Dolly! In an instant! Impact block!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
carve through armor! Talon Storm! Lunar Rondo!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Resonate with the earth! Come one, come up!
Talon hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha! Eat the...
Benediction light.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Gale Force!
First strike!
I'll
run you through!
Resonate with the earth!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. This will be a delicious piece of cake!
No further!
Let astral energy dance! Don't mind if I do!
Severing Wing!
You spit that shit, I need something big.
Raging Cascade! In here!
You know me. Strong. Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that!
Eat this!
I couldn't make it in time.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. I'm ready!
Gohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Eat this! Resonate with the earth!
Lightning Defense!
Eat this! Thrilling performance.
You're finished!
Anything in armor is all mine! Nothing gets by! Demons descend! Flashing fang! I'm even stronger than before.
What's this thing?
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Can't get out of this!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
On a roll now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Severing Wing!
Swallow dance! Begin!
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Can you take it?
I'm ready! Gohaline! In an instant! Impact Block!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Pow!
Lunar Rondo! First strike!
Can you take it?
Radiant Storm! Swallow Flight!
Lunar Rondo!
Everlasting darkness!
Dragon Shell!
Negative gate!
With astral energy!
Resonate with the... I'm ready!
Gohaline! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together!
When did I get so popular?
Leave the enemy cards to me!
Lunar Rondo!
No place here!
Dragon Shell! Lunar Rondo! Dragon
It was nice while it lasted.
Wind!
Ready? Oh! Now I'm real mad! Shine on it! Radiant light!
I'll run you
Force
through!
of
sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Radiant Light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Stardust! First strike! You're mine! You're it now! You're mine! Dragon Sword Ring Alpha! You're mine! It's over!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
That extra training paid off.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it...
I shall ensure you survive this! Armor won't save you! Ready to go! Sword Ring Alpha! This one's all mine! Force of regeneration! Sword Ring Alpha! You picked the wrong fight! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Glad you had your uses.
No further!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My Radiant Light!
Thunderblade!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
Let's see what you've got. Armor won't save you!
Luna Rondo! First strike! Talon Sword! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Swallow Dance! Negative...
Easy peasy. Huh, Hoodle? Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! It's on!
Can you take it?
Luna Rondo! Dragon Shout!
Elusive deity! I'll face you!
Dragon Shout! Eat dirt!
I can do this all day.
First strike! Luna Rondo! Chemical!
Not in your dreams.
Luna Rondo! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow. Let's refrain from losing. Discourteous, aren't you?
They got me flanked!
Light Astrolite to the wind.
Hold on! Luna Rondo!
Photon blast.
I'm ready! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis.
Take this! Not a chance! Swallow Dance! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging Storm.
Luna Rondo!
Now you see what I can do! I'm just getting started!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Benediction
Raging Cascade.
Sword Ring Alpha!
Seal.
Max! Talon Hurricane! Stardust! Negative Gate! Resonate with the earth!
Oh, now what?
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Not a chance! This one's all mine!
certainly not.
Radiant Rondo! You picked the wrong fight!
This will come in.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
I've been doing really great lately.
Thus our strength yet grows.
some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even half? It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Lunarongo! First strike! Begin!
That is your dream!
You're mine! Talon Hurricane!
Whoa! You got to hold on to your arms. Here you are in this
Can't get out of this! As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Lunarongo!
I can carve through. I'll finish you here and now. Eat this.
Lunarongo!
You watch out.
Try harder! Shine! Radiant light! Force! Regeneration! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Why, thank you, your lordship.
And will you lay down your life?
Easter!
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty.
Lunarongo!
Away! Do it!
Catch me! Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen! You don't mess around.
I'm ready!
Certainly not.
Well, looky here.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us? Lunarongo! Crumble!
The flashing part's their weak point.
Holy snap!
You're mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
My watch.
Take this! Far enough! Severing wind!
Raging storm!
Lunar Rondo!
Close flight!
Can't get out of this! Lunar Rondo! Storm!
Dance in
You
the
picked the
wind!
wrong fight!
Oh, now you're talking!
I'll be saving this one!
Benediction light.
Lunar Rondo!
Raging
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
One at a time!
You're finished! Talon Hurricane Alpha!
A thrilling performance.
You're mine! Canopy's over!
Ready
to break there!
Catapult! I can carve through armor!
Lunar Rondo!
Watch this! Hydration orb! Raging cascade!
Go away!
Breath! Dance in the wind!
Resonate with you!
Off my focus!
Lunar Rondo!
I'll tear you apart!
Thunder field!
Wind! Talon
Hey, let's go! Lightning cascade! There you go! Don't let up!
Easter!
Watch it! Tempest!
Here we go! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in
I'm
the
take
wind!
this!
Ready!
Lunar Rondo!
Different from before.
Lightning storm about to come at us! Look sharp!
First strike!
The enemy is going all out! Dance in the wind! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on. Far enough!
First strike! From beyond! Lunar Rondo!
Vanquish soul with light.
Armor
Won't save you!
Resuscitate! First strike!
That's gonna smart.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
Regeneration! Lunar Rondo!
Whirlwind snap!
Allow me can't get out of this! I owe you one. Lunar Rondo!
Everlasting
You picked the wrong fight! Lunar Rondo!
resonate with the earth!
Lunar Rondo!
Lightning orb!
That frickin' does it!
Photon snap! Lightning condemned!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Lunar Rondo!
It looks like you got this one covered!
Now you see what I... On the ground!
I'm on with the earth!
You are gonna pay for that!
Eat this! Far enough!
Imbue this vanquished soul!
Falling behind.
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is.
Lunar Rondo! I'm not done!
That's gonna smart.
I'm on!
Being interrupted.
Air thrust!
Watch yourself.
Light
Sense incredible power.
I owe you one.
Dance in the wind!
It's
Air
on!
thrust!
Instinct sharpened!
Sorry.
I couldn't make it in time. You require a hand.
Resuscitate!
Lunar Rondo!
Resonate with the earth!
I'll
tear
You picked the wrong fight!
Air thrust!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Rondo!
Take this!
Okay,
You
here I go!
are in the groove!
Lunar Rondo!
Thunderblade!
Allow me to help you.
Hurricane! Stop! Not hitting pile
Can't move!
Dance in the...
Can you take it?
Air thrust! Photon
I can
blast!
carve through
Is this it?
Art expert coming through!
I'm ready!
Kitara, frozen!
Hammer! With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made...
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
How are we still not there yet? If Feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent...
I'm too tired to look up or down.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make...
Zoogles?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the...
Law? Best not to listen to...
Tell me that before I listen.
Still, Tohalim has a point.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make...
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping in.
Let's see what you've got.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Not on my watch! Raging Cascade!
Far enough!
I'm on it!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Lunar Rondo! I'm ready! Doubling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Check out these biceps! Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down. Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
We did it. We've reached the top of...
About damn time.
Look, there it...
That's it. That's Pelegion. The sea.
So that's where Shion...
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said.
Plegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go.
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught. Though I fail to see what insight that nugget...
I guess I just thought you might have something we...
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known, it is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental.
Speaking of which, just how are all...
It's not like there are any...
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell.
Sorry. It's just... I can't...
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't...
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
So...
I'd like to check the... their wares, if you don't mind.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. You're right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us. I just wanted to go back. To Dena.
Done. This is sure to give the others some...
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey!
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't.
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right?
Do you? It seems like you're training every...
Well, yeah. It can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let...
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn his... He said, it's good to be passionate, but just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, so I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended... It's nothing to get sad over. Still, then again, I wish I'd had more time to talk to him. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.